Hello everyone, welcome back to ASN Code Lab. So today again we'll continue with our ABAP 7.4 and above syntaxes. So in previous video we have seen how the conversion CONV expression can be utilized, and also how the alpha can also be utilized. So if you haven't watched video on the first two expressions, the link will be given in the description or at the end of the video also. Do watch that video. And now let's continue with the new expression in this video. So today we are going to see cond or CONE condition operator. So COND is powerful conditional expression that lets you assign values based on the condition in a compact inline way, similar to a case or if, but usable inside expressions. So what's the syntax for this? So there's a inline declaration result, one variable they have taken, and cond, this is the conditional expression, and type, what type the result has to be, and when condition then value. So it will check the condition, like how we have if uh, variable is greater than 10, then will assign one value. If variable is less than 10, we'll assign another value, else we'll assign some default value. Same way here as well, here also, when condition 1 then value 1, when condition 2 then value 2, else our default value. So quickly change to editor mode, and we'll see how the first if condition works. We'll understand that, then how the cond expression will work. We'll see both together. Okay, coming back to our class. So in previous video we had just created one class. So we have created a method set value of returning parameter. So it is returning one variable with some value. So that value we are reading it here and printing out. So if I just quickly run this class, you can see the 1000 as output. So 1000 is being returned here, and that value we are reading it in a lv value, and then I'm printing that lv value here. So nothing much complex or something I have written here. So it's just a basic read value from a method and print it. So based on the whatever lb value we have written, let's see the if and conditional expression, how it works. So first, for our understanding, basic understanding of if how it works, let's print some, let's write some code. So if lv underscore value equal to 1000, then what we'll do, we'll print the lv value. Else, if sorry lv value greater than 1000, I'll print what else. What we'll do, we will add a write statement, just a write statement here. So let me give a full stop. What's the error? Okay, we need to close our if statement here. So okay, let me activate the class. So clear the console, and I'll try to execute. So you can see first 1000 is printed here when we read the value. And since the value is 1000, LV value is equal to 1000, it is printing again 1000. So just not to confuse, let's do one thing. What we'll do, we will just write some statements. Equal value, sorry, we have already pipeline structure, right? So no need of the single quotes. Greater value, else lesser value. So let me change it to 1200. Clear the cache console, then click on run. So you can see now 1200 is being read and we have printed 1200. So since it's greater than 1000, greater value got printed. So this is our old if method. So now let's see how our same syntax works with condition expression. So let me, okay, let it be. We'll keep it. What I'll do, I'll take a variable lv underscore final equal to condi so when our lv value equal to 1000, then, or maybe we'll take it string type here so that again we can print the sentence something like equal to or equal value. So then single quotes equals, I'll just write equals so that we can differentiate the sentences here, so from which it is coming we'll get to know. So similarly, when lv value is greater than 1000, greater, and similarly when less than 1000, less. So just simple when then condition here. So at the end what we can do, we will print the lv final. So save, let me activate it, clear console, execute. So now you can see it has printed greater. So what's happening here, again coming to our slide just to show you the syntax. So cond and type of the variable, like what the result should be of type, so that it will decide. And when condition 1, then value 1, condition 2, value 2, else default value. So we haven't used a default value yet, but it's a similar. So we have declared a final condition. Our lv final should be of type string, or whatever value we want to return, that should be of type string. So if lv value is equal to 1000, then we are returning equal. If greater than 1000, then greater, lesser than 1000, then less. LV final we are printing it out. So one observation, so you can see here, so if LV value comparison we are doing here, it's the same with the when and then, but What you do it here, like if LUL is 1000, you're printing it, or if it is this one, greater than 1000, you're printing again, else you're printing it again. So three times you're adding writing a statements here, write statements here. So here you can see you're just collecting it in a variable and printing it. Here also you can do it, it's not like you cannot do it. If value is 1000, say some variable equal to x, if some LUL is greater than 1000, variable equal to x, else x. So print that x value. But again, if you are collecting it in a variable, it's again of three times you'll have to do it. But here with just one single sentence, you are collecting the data, and with only one write statement you are printing the final result. So only the when conditions will vary here. So if you want to use a default case, so say you have only two when greater than 1000 or when less than 1000. So only two are there. So greater than 1000, then success on hold if less than 1000, else by default we need to use some default value if either of the greater or less than 1000 is not there. So else okay. So let's see what happens now, what will be printed. So we have 1200 here. So let me clear cache, clear the console, then run the class. So it's printing success. So if I pass 1000 and then activate, clear the console again, then run the application. So now you can see it printed okay. So here in the LB value 1000 is equal to 1000, that's why it's printing equal value. And in our uh, condition here, it's not greater than or not less than, it's equal to 1000, that's why it is printing okay. Similarly, if you want to do any calculations also, you can do it here along with your condition operator. So say if you want to calculate something, 100 is your base price, something 100 into. So if here what happens, we are since we are calculating, we are not calculating with the string type, that's why it says computation with p type is implicitly, because not possible to determine the needed length or decimal place. So we will use I here, integer type for now. So if greater than 1000, what we'll do, we'll pass as a 10 value. If it is less than 1000, then we will use as a 01, else we will make it 0. So either 0 or 1 or 10. So that we are multiplying it with the 100. So let me clear the console once again. Let's execute. So you can see 0 got printed. Why 0? Because our value is 1000. So 100 into check the value of I, or 100 into the value of I, that is when our 1000 is greater than great 1000. No, so 10 won't be added in the I. So when LV value is less than 1000, that is 1000 is less than 1000, no. So 1 also didn't get added in the I, else 0. So this condition holds true because it's neither greater nor less than 1000. So 100 into 0, the output came as 0. So let's see, we'll make it has 8000. Let me clear the console, then activate. Now let's print the LV final and see what's the result. So you can see 100 into 8000. So sorry, the 8000 as a condition. So LB value is greater than 1000. Yes, 8000 is greater than 1000. So into 10 into 10. So 10 value is the value of I. So 100 into 10 is 1000. So this is how we can even utilize this UND in arithmetic operations. So that's all for UND. Maybe even there are some other cases also, like say if the value is uh, greater than less than, then utilize that value. Else throw some exceptions. So you can create an exception. We have some exception conditions, right? So you can even throw the exception there. You can maybe try it out how the exceptions one work. If any issues in executing, or if any clarifications or any doubts, do comment in the comment section. That's all for the this video for COND operations. We will see rest of the operators or expressions in our upcoming videos. So do subscribe, follow. Let me know if you have any query or any request in the comment section. Thank you.